Welcome to Genesis Engineers Academy. In this video, we are going to discuss pulleys and simple pulleys and system of pulleys. So now we'll take a simple pulley which is fixed. So this is fixed. And this is the load to be lifted up, and this is the effort the man can apply. So this is the effort, that is P, and this is the load, that is W. So the mechanical advantage is equal to load by effort. Okay, that is no problem. Now you observe this one. So this is the animation. I have applied the effort, and I then that is lifted this load upwards. And in this simple system of pulleys, we assume that this is an ideal machine. So an ideal machine. So ideal machine is one which is having 100% efficiency. What meant? If that efficiency in simple machine is defined by mechanical advantage by velocity ratio, if this is equal to 1, so the mechanical advantage is equal to velocity ratio. So in this case, velocity ratio is generally defined by velocity ratio is equal to distance moved by the effort by distance moved by the load. So whatever the distance you are dragging that effort to that amount the load also moves. So the distance moved by the effort and the distance moved by the effort load is same. So this velocity ratio is also 1. Understand? So the mechanical efficiency velocity ratio is equal to 1. So that is why the efficiency is 100%. So what you are getting? Velocity ratio. So the velocity ratio in this case 1. Okay. So the distance moved by the effort is the same as that of the distance moved by the load. Okay. So you are not getting any benefit, but you have to apply this type of simple machine to move the load up. So there is no higher velocity ratio. So you got my point, right? Now we will take another example which you can understand. That is, this is also considered to be a simple pulley. In this case, we have one fixed pulley and one movable pulley. This is a movable pulley. Okay, so observe this. So why you are using this movable pulley? So that is to keep the thing in balance, and also that is a tension can be applied on the thing. Okay, so you can put this load here, and the load has been raised by applying the effort. In this is also ideal system. So mechanical advantage is equal to velocity ratio. You can also apply that one. If you wanted to know the velocity ratio, how? So this I will explain. Velocity ratio, and this is the effort and this is the load. Okay, so this is the load P acting downwards, and the tension will be here is T, I assume, and the same tension will be here also T. Okay, so here also T. If you resolve this one, these two to this load, the downward force is W, the upward forces are T plus T, that is 2T. Okay, so W is equal to 2T. So in this T is equal to P, so that you can do that way. So the W by P is equal to 2, which is equal to velocity ratio as per our condition that it is an ideal machine whose efficiency is 100%. So the velocity ratio is 2. Okay, so I can write like this, 2 to the power of n. So this 1 I can contribute to the movable pulley. Okay, so the velocity ratio in the previous case it is 1, and this velocity ratio it is 2. So in all these system of pulleys, we are going to find out what is the velocity ratio. To find all these velocity ratio, you have to understand the tension. So if you move this one, apply like this one, this is the P and the tension T, and there is opposite tension T. So if you move this one, it will be like this one, T and T. So that is why I have used this T. If this is the tension T, the same tension must be applied here. So if you more than that one, it will come out of that one. Okay, so you in this case you have to treat that it is fixed forever. So nothing will come out of this one. So we apply all of these things and able to find out the velocity ratio. Got my point? So this is the one, and now we'll discuss about see this one. So this is the first system of pulleys. In this case, it is one rope, this is another rope, this is another rope. So we have used 3 ropes. One rope is connected through this movable pulley to the fixed pulley. This is a fixed pulley, and these are movable pulleys. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. You got my point? If I apply the load effort here, that is P, if I able to draw down this one or apply the force, that is P, and this total system will move up one by one. How much velocity ratio we are going to get? So simply observe what I am doing. So this is the effort you are going to apply, and this is the tension T, and this may be the T, and this is also T. In the previous case we have applied thinking that it is a load now. So we have hanged this movable pulley to this movable pulley. So you can observe that. So it can be W like that. So this W is equal to 2T. In this case, any rope, there are 2 directions, this and this. So there only it will retain the force, able to apply the effort and the load. Okay, so now I can take this as 2T. There is also, you can think that it is 2T, but it is not our concern. So in the previous case, we have used the same thing. So this is the pulley, I have applied the load W. And this is the fixed pulley, I have applied the effort here. This is T, this is T, this is T. This T is equal to W. That means here it is 2D. So to resist this one, that rope is also offering some internal resistance that is towards up. So I use only the upward force 2D, and it is also 2D. So in the same way, there is a downward force 4T and upward force 4T. I use 4T, upward one. So this is this one, this is its reaction. Okay, in the rope there are 2. Always, if you apply rope, a person here and the person here. So because of this, he applies the load something, and its tension is T. This fellow also applies this one, and its reaction is T. Okay, if they are balanced, means if T is equal to T, if it is not T, one fellow will go out. For the equilibrium, you have to apply this one in order to be, that is the there is no breakup of the rope. So like that, it is 4T, it is also 4T. So what would happen to this load? 4T plus 4T is equal to W in this case. 4T plus 4T is equal to W, that is equal to HT, but T is equal to P, that is P. So W by P is equal to 8. So we write in terms of 2, that is 2 to the power of 3. So what is 3? So these are the movable pulleys. If there is only one movable pulley, it is 2 in the, as it is in the previous case 2. If you apply 2 movable pulleys, you can also apply load here. Then it is 2 to the power of 2, that is 4. If there are 3 movable pulleys, it is 8. If there are 4 movable pulleys, it is 16. Like that. So this is the first system of pulleys. So the same thing I have explained using this diagram. So you again practice like this one. So this is T, this is T. P is equal to T. Okay, right. And you are trying to move the that is tied the that is rope. So that that load will be lifted. Okay. Next, this is a T and this is also T. Same rope. You understand? So the same rope. This is also T. Because of this, it has to balance upward forces. Then it is 2T. Okay. Now this is also 2T. Why? Because the same rope is connected to this. It is also 2T. Because these two are moving, showing upwards, so there is a downward 4T, and the reaction is upwards, that is 4T. So this upward force we use for our calculation of velocity ratio. This is 4T. Then 8T is equal to W. So that is equal to 8P. Since T is equal to P, then W by P is equal to 8. As it is ideal condition, that is also velocity ratio. Then velocity ratio is equal to 8. That I have to write like in terms of 3. That is 2. That is 2 to the power of 3 is equal to 8. So this 3 is number of movable pulleys. Out of these 4 pulleys, one is fixed to the roof. The other pulleys are movable, though the string is fixed to the roof. So this is all about first system of pulleys. So first system of pulleys means 2 to the power of n. So this formula we can also apply for a simple pulley like this. So this is P and the load is E. So this is the best way of applying the that is effort to have the mechanical advantage. Okay, now. So what load? Knowing the velocity ratio, what load we can apply? Velocity ratio is equal to, suppose 3, it is 8. The mechanical advantage is equal to, velocity ratio is equal to 8. W by P is equal to 8. Then this also can be equated to mechanical advantage. So what is the P you are going to apply? That is W by 8. If it is 800 newtons by 8, you have to apply 100 newtons only. So that the person who is applying this effort will have to apply only 100 newtons to raise the load of 800 newtons. So this velocity ratio is increased. In the first system, that is only one fixed pulley, your load is this one, you are applying the effort here. So here with the velocity, that is mechanical advantage is 1, since the velocity ratio is 1. Velocity ratio is equal to mechanical advantage. Why? Because it is an ideal machine where mu, that is efficiency, is 1 or 100%. So that is all about the first system of pulleys. Now we will move on to second system of pulleys. Okay, so here you observe this. So one rod or one plate is used. So these 3 pulleys are fixed to this one frame. Okay, next you can also have this one, this thing. So this, since it is fixed to this one, so this set consisting of 3 pulleys is a fixed set. And these 3, you can apply 2 also. So these 3 can be called as a movable set. So in this movable, how many pulleys we are having? This is 3 movable pulleys. So it is now our duty to find out the formula for that one. Okay, so we'll move on to this one. This is, so the velocity, the mechanical advantage as it is, if the load to be raised is W and the effort to be applied to raise this load is P, then mechanical advantage this, and velocity ratio is equal to 2n. How did you get that 2n? I will explain this. So this thing, if you cut off this one, you will have, I think I have told you, that is tension and tension, tension, tension. Okay, this is also tension. How many loads are there here? So if you clearly observe, you observe that I only draw this one. So if you cut, these are the tensions in the string. So all are having T. So this is 6T, that is equal to W. Okay, next the T is equal to P. So you start here for P and it is T. Opposite. Okay, now. So this T is equal to P, then W is equal to 6P, W by P is equal to 6. But I have to write with multiple of 2 and there is no power like this is equal to 3. So this 3 is related to 3 movable pulleys in the movable set. So you forget about this fixed set. You got my point? That is why it is 2n. In case of first system, 2 to the power of n. In this, it is this. Okay? If this is not here, okay, this is not here, and this string is connected to this, then how many strings you are having? 2 only. T, T, T. That is 4T. 4T means 2 into 2. 2 movable pulleys. Got it? So the total number of movable pulleys in the system. So this is movable set system and this is fixed set. This is the second set of pulleys. In the problems, they will simply say that in the second system of pulleys, the number of pulleys in the fixed set is 3 and the number of, we don't bother about this one. So that is to connect this one, we use this. Otherwise, the string may not go in sufficient way or required path. Okay, so that is about the second system of pulleys. Now we will move to third system of pulleys. So this third system of pulleys. So here I start my journey that I am applying the force, that is effort is P and the tension is T and this is also T. Okay, this is T and this is 2T and this is 2T. You got my point? So this is, I can apply upwards also, that is 2T. So like that, you can always, for a string, one is this one. I applied the force P here. So this is towards right and this is 10T. Tension T. So if it is a fixed one, to this node there is a reaction here, this one. To this there is also another T. You got my point? What you got? I have taken one rope, I have applied the load, that is effort here, and this is a fixed you take. Due to this load, and if it is to be stay there one, there is a equilibrium, then this is called reaction. This is action, this is reaction. P is equal to P dash for equilibrium. Okay. Now, this effort direction is towards right and its tension is T. So, this effort, that reaction is towards right and it is T. So, in every rope, you can apply like this one. This is T, but treating that there is downward also. Okay, so now, so this is my T and this is T, this is 2T, this is 2T, it is upward. Next, so if I take that one upward, there is a downward also, but we don't consider. So if it is 2T, 2T, it may be 4T and this is also 4T and I can take this is 4T. Okay, so now if you add up all these things, T plus 2T plus 4T is equal to 4T plus 2T plus T is equal to 7T, that is equal to W. If you take the that is vertical direction equilibrium, so that T is equal to P, then W is equal to 7P. W by P is equal to 7, that is equal to velocity ratio. If I have to use 2 to the power of n concept, so this is equal to 8 minus 1, that is 2 to the power of 3 minus 1. So this 3 is related to that. So in the third system of pulleys, the formula is 2 to the power of n till the bracket minus 1. But some people may apply like this one, that is why I have put this bracket. So some people may use like this one, not the power. So 2 to the power of n is 1 and minus, that is 1. So this is the number of movable pulleys. So how many number of movable pulleys are there? If I apply this one, how many movable pulleys are there? Only one is fixed. It is not moving. It may be moved. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if not subscribed, and also to press the like button, share among our friends, and leave comment